Signs are in our souls, possessing us will for control of our lives. What lies behind these eyes, traveling through the stars, from galaxies both near and far to occupy. Search for their own so they don't die. Multiply.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Worship the Metal, the podcast that brings you metal culture from around the world, and we're here to promote the underground and the unsung and create that community feeling that we all love about metal. I'm your co-host.
That was almost rehearsed.
I'm your co-host Lazerus.
And I'm the one that takes the mic in the background. I am Steve Sharp.
Yeah, he's often playing the clown, as you'll see in our music video for No Laughing Matter on youtube.com.
Plug. That was actually skillfully done.
Thank you, sir.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done. We're getting good at this.
I'm having fun, man. I love this stuff.
That's it. And that's the main thing Lazarus was saying. We are here to diverge into the latest stories that we can find on all the latest gigs of the underground scene and unsigned community, because that is where the love is and that is what we love to do.
Yeah, man. And ever since we've been a part of it, I've just wanted to accelerate every aspect of the underground. There's so much more to it than meets the eye, you know?
Exactly, and I like meat in my eye. But the main thing as well is that it's hard, man. It's hard being in the underground scene, and it's hard. Lazarus cannot go with the meat in the eye.
That one was too good.
But it was. It is really hard. In all seriousness, it is really hard for the guys out there gigging as much as they can to try and get as much as exposure as they can. So this is our not only our catharsism, the pain and pressures that we go through every day to try and get our name. So what we can try and give back to the community as well, because we're all about building that network of people that are going through the struggle, and we will join our stress chants together.
Speaking of our network, I'd like to play this first song by our very good friends in Thrasher Wolf. Shout out to Daniel, he's an awesome guy. Shout out to the massive talent in that band. You guys fucking rock. And this song is called 1,000 Eyes. I hope you guys enjoy it.
1,000 meat in the eyes. Let's go.
They are watching my feet as I'm crossing the street, and they don't yet to know who I am. The doctors and pastors and poor single mothers were desperately guarding their friends. I'm not the problem, it's the way that they judge something they can't understand. Victims are those who let themselves fall. I'm just not the sort of person who can.
Oh man, what a track! What a set of lungs!
Cool. I've just been thrashed. I have been thrashed. Oh,
I am now adamant that no good metal song even exists without the word down. It always got to have that down.
well, Dan's got it down.
Oh yeah. In all seriousness, we got to meet Dan not only a few gigs. Well, we did have a. I just say we did have the pleasure of not only meeting Dan on various gigs, but also recently round Lazarus's boudoir. You can look into that as you wish, and heard his vocals firsthand, and they are impressive.
Yeah, I fucking loved working with Daniel. He's got a really awesome vocal style that, you know, I've not had the pleasure to work with before. I'm a filthy screamer, so my voice is what it is.
Peasant.
There's a bit more to it when it comes to Daniel's vocals, I have to say. And yeah, massive kudos to the guy for doing that. Who knows, maybe one day you'll hear a track with both of them. Moving on, so just to sorry, my phone locked. Okay, so Thrasher Wolf will actually be supporting our brothers in Unearthed Hounds UK. Fucking kick-ass hardcore band. We had the pleasure of playing with Hounds in. What city did we play in? Nottingham. Nottingham.
He's already forgot.
Hey man, it's 8:30 p.m. I'm stoned. My memory isn't what it used to be, I'll have you know.
We played with them somewhere between here and there, and it was fucking epic.
We played with them and it was fucking epic. Yes, that's correct. But Hounds UK, they will be hitting up the Dev in Camden on May 29th with support from Disinherit and Thrasher Wolf. So get your asses down there, throw the fuck down, and tell them Worship the Sacrifice sent you. You don't have to do that.
No, please. That is really embarrassing. But if you want to, I mean, we're not the ones. We're not gonna be there.
I mean, yeah,
so...
you'll be experiencing the embarrassment, not us.
Yeah.
Worship the Sacrifice sent us. Who?
That is exactly how every conversation in my life goes. To be fair.
Well, speaking of Worship the Sacrifice, what have we got cooking up at the moment, mate?
We have got so much cooking.
So much cooking in the oven.
All the time, man.
Oh, fucking hell.
All the time, bands. It's constantly full on, trying to do what we can. So at the moment, I believe we've got a new single being recorded.
Yeah, well, it's already been recorded, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's perfectionalized. The word.
Yes, perfectionalized.
That's the word.
We are perfectionists, you and I.
Yes, so we cannot wait. This is a track that we have had the pleasure, because we keep saying the pleasure, so it's always had the pleasure of playing live, and it has gone down very well. So we cannot wait to...
Yeah, it's gonna be a big hit, I think. I really love the song. I love listening to it all the time. It makes me feel.
We are a little biased, but I get what you mean.
Hey man.
Hey man, I love that song that we wrote.
Hey, have you ever heard of that band Worship the Sacrifice? They're great.
That's like we're up to 7. We've got like a penny jar every time we mention our own names.
Oh gosh, yeah. All right, that's that. We're gonna do that. Okay, guys. Every time we say our band name, a pound goes in a jar, and we'll donate that to a charity that we will specify in the next podcast. So stay tuned to find out who.
Ooh.
All right, let's move on to some more metal, shall we?
That's what we're here to worship.
That's what we are worshipping today. We are gathered here today to worship in the metal and the metal offerings that come from the divine are.
Sing it, preacher.
Today's offering will be Imperium with their latest single, Ragnarok. Before we get into the track, I just want to mention that Imperium have been doing amazingly well in the Metal to the Masses competition, holding that torch for Unearthed Music, holding the fucking fort for the London thrash metal scene. They're doing amazing. I've seen them a few times live myself, and their performances are so electric. They're really captivating, and yeah, these guys, they're destined for good things. They're gonna definitely win this Metal to the Masses in London. You heard it here first.
Well, yeah, there are other amazing bands playing that night. We're not biased at all.
They are all amazing, but Imperium is on another level. So
We
I'll
love you,
be
boys. We love you, boys.
I'll be back in Imperium all the way. I'll be there, and I'll be in the mosh pit. So if you disagree with me, I'll see you fucking in the pit. All right.
Love it.
All right. Well, without further ado, this is Imperium with their latest single, Ragnarok.
That's my boys. That's my boys.
Fuck yes. Oh, that is such a vibe. I love Ben's voice. I'm slightly jealous of it, but there you go.
I'm slightly jealous of the task. Can we just be jealous of the band in general? Like, they are so. I know Lazarus said it before, but they are so commanding live, and they literally take over the stage. It's such a great experience to see them, and even like when we share stage with them, and just to be a part and to know them is absolutely amazing.
And they always champion the good guy attitude as well. They have no ego. They're not above anything. They're fucking down to earth guys. And they will support all the bands on the night. They will buy you a fucking drink. I got a beer from Ben once, which is fucking amazing. So tell Ben, Lazarus said he'll buy you a beer. They're gonna hate me now.
All right.
We only just made friends with them.
No, the guys are awesome. He probably will buy everyone beers, actually.
Yeah, like,
Well, at least
Lazarus sent
30
you. Oh,
shots.
fuck's sake. Send me the
Get
bill,
some whiskey
Ben.
shots.
Send me the bill, mate. Just keep a monthly tab. No, they're gonna fucking
man.
smash Metal to the Masses, though. Absolutely. They all look so comfortable on stage. They know exactly what they're doing. They're fucking pros, man. They're pros. Honestly.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
I really
fucking go.
Let's go.
Steve, we come to that section of the show where I ask you for a metal throwback memory. Do you have any memories of a time where something notable happened that is metal related?
I do, dear sir. So in my personal memories, I'm getting on, dear listeners, and while I'm not trying to get out of my wheelchairs and up standard stair lifts, other stair lifts are available. I used to play in a project many, many years ago, and one of my fondest memories was as a young bucky teenager in my 18, 19, maybe I was 20, I can't remember, I'm getting old. I shared a stage with a band called Detonation, who came all the way over, I believe it was from Sweden, who were absolutely incredible, and I was guitaring my little heart out on my cheap £60 Flying V guitar, pretending like I actually knew what I was doing. And one of the best memories I have was the guitarist of Detonation came up to me afterwards and was like, "You're a shredder, man! Like, you're awesome, dude!" Like, and I was just there going, pure white, going, "Oh my god, these people are so good! They know I thought I was alright." So that is one of my fondest memories. Even though I felt like I didn't hit a note right that day, maybe everyone was just drunk, but it it felt good to get that recognition.
Yeah, man, I can't even imagine. It feels like, oh, that's such a nice memory. Thank you.
Back when I had hair. That's how long ago it was.
You had hair.
I had hair down to my butthole, yo.
Oh, I've never seen you with any level of hair, except for your magnificent beard, which is actually a dress code requirement in our band, isn't it? Ben came so close to getting kicked out when he close cropped that fucking beard that time. Oh, the betrayal!
You shall not beard pass.
You cannot have a beard less than an inch long.
Well, it's all about that. Anyway, so let's not go into that. Well, how about you, Lazaroso? Have you got any really good stories you want to share?
Oh, I've probably said this story before, but it's one of my fondest metal memories was going to see Parkway Drive with my friend Jack, who I was in a band with beforehand. So we went out, to fucking throw down in the pit, and it was such a good laugh. We had so much fun. But actually, I lost him in the in the mosh pit halfway through the show, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's it now, isn't it? He's gone." I didn't see him for about 20 minutes, and all of a sudden, there's some arsehole kicking me in the head, and I'm like, "Oh, fucking crowd surfers." But this guy, he was being a bit persistent. I look up, and it's fucking Jack coming over me, like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, Jack, there you are, you bastard!" And yeah, he just went off into the ether, laughing and flipping me off. But yeah, that was a fun fucking moment, and just topped off a really awesome show. Ali Pali is an insane venue to be at, especially when it's at full capacity. Oh, yeah, good
Sounds
memories
incredible,
in
man.
metal, man. And I think that's the beauty of metal, and that's why we all worship it so, because it's not just music, it's memories, culture, and community.
Yeah, man. I mean, we are the outcasts of outcasts. We are the ones that are always fighting to either make our place or to feel our place in society. And sometimes it feels like all we have is each other. And it's great to know that there is a community out there. So, especially with recent news of beautiful, amazing musicians taking their own lives, we really need to stick together, and we really need to support each other.
Yeah, and I think also importantly, I think it's not about checking up on your friend. It's about understanding that your friends care about you and that you should let them check up on you, if that makes sense to anyone out there. Don't fight your support structures because, that's an important part of our lives. I know it's not easy to talk about things, but reaching out to anyone, if you feel like there is one person in your life, just reach out to that person, tell them what's going on, because you don't have to go through it alone. And even if you're just telling it to the person, even if they don't know how to help you or anything like that, just saying it to someone almost helps you to realize your problems. Sometimes you can come to epiphanies and stuff, so don't bottle it up. Let's have a
Yeah, man.
bit more of an open culture in that respect.
Absolutely, that's beautiful words. Absolutely beautiful words. And selfishly, in my mind, it's always a case of don't let anyone or anything end your story early before you're ready. You never know what's going to be around the corner. We never know what the next day is going to bring. And it's your life, it's your story, and you can, to an extent, dictate how you kind of want it to go. So don't always. There's always something else.
Always.
I mean, look at me. When I lost my hair, I thought that was it. No, not to make a joke of it, but I absolutely 100% on the mental health train. And obviously, Lazarus, most of your lyrical content and structures are about the demons that we fight. And I know a lot of these guys share these same feelings as well.
Definitely. So let's keep going, guys. Keep going.
Speaking of keep going, let's move on to the next
Moving on
track.
with the show. The next track is a fucking banger, an absolute banger. It's from our friends in Inquire Within, who will be sharing the stage with at the festival this July.
Colville Metal Invasion by Unearth, and I cannot wait for this. This is going to be a huge lineup, and I think it's our first festival we're playing.
Yeah, it'll be our first weekend festival with camping and an outdoor stage. It's going to be a massive experience for us. Funnily enough, I've never been to a festival. Okay, I've never camped at a festival, and this is going to be the first time I'm doing that, dude. And guess what? I'm fucking playing at it. What the hell?
And not only that, but we get to share the stage with fucking Inquire Within, who's going to be on after us as well. I cannot wait for this, dude. These guys are fucking insane.
Dude, I've been following Inquire Within for about 15, 16 months now, I think. And yeah, I'm loving every move they're making. Their performances look awesome. I haven't had the chance to get to any of them yet, so I'm pretty stoked to be sharing the stage with them at this point. You know?
Do you think we'll get a free beer if we say Inquire Within sent us? Right. Without further ado, let's listen to this track. I absolutely cannot wait to hear this track again. This is Annihilation March from the album Rebirth that came out last year. Let's fucking go. I mean, you're supposed to be keeping that a secret. I mean, that track, how can you not move to that track? Seriously.
Dude, I love the fucking vocals on that track.
I love everything about that track.
And the
Fuck me.
bass was like slappy. There was like a bang, bang, ba-dang, ba-dang. Loved it, man.
One more time. What did it go like?
It went like a ba-dang, ba-dang, ba-dang.
So, Inquire Within, your new review from us is it has a lot of
Ba-dang, ba-dang, ba-dang. Clip that. No, I can't wait to share the stage with Inquire Within. Like I said, that's going to be the Unearthed Presents Colville Metal Invasion at the Victoria Bikers Club in Colville, July 8th and 9th. So check out the link in our bio and you'll be able to find some tickets to the entire weekend. Singular days, which you don't want to go for one day, you want to go for both, of course.
Exactly.
Which means you're going to have to camp, so, get out that old dusty tent from 3 years ago or whenever your last festival was. And make the most of it, man. Come on. With things like COVID in our past, let's just fucking live life and live that metal. What do you say, Steve?
Live that metal. I thought you were going to finish that sentence. Like to live that metal.
Live that metal!
Hello, aluminium. We like to live you. No, I completely agree. My liver is going to need some kind of flush out by the end of this weekend. The end of the weekend of the invasion. I seriously cannot wait. There's been so much hype for this. And Liam, it needs to be said, needs to be shouted out. The amount of work he is putting into this is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm not jealous of the guy's workload, I have to say. He's got a lot on his plate. But he is absolutely smashing it from every angle. Everything that I'm seeing him promote makes me feel a little bit in awe, I have to say. Like,
He was even on the radio the other day as well.
Yeah, I couldn't do half the shit that guy does with all that promotion and organization.
And he's got to deal with us, so we already have utmost respect for him.
Yeah, big up Liam.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And everyone on the Unearthed banner. We were talking earlier about community and a sense of belonging, and everyone we've met so far on these gigs, on these tours, and everyone in the Unearthed community is just. It actually feels like, to coin the cheesy word, it actually does feel like a family, and everyone's there to help promote each other. So
it's very
absolutely
inclusive.
stoked.
Very inclusive.
Yeah, absolutely stoked to be a part of this and to watch everyone shine.
That's what it's all about. Okay, well, it saddens me to say it, but that is going to be the end of the podcast for this week. In future episodes, we're promised to bring you some interviews from other bands, some exclusive content if we can acquire it, and
if we can steal it, if you mean. Okay, be careful at gigs. We're just gonna try and steal people's clothes and shit. Look what I got.
And yeah, maybe we'll engage with the listeners on some podcasts. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'd like to try out with this podcast. So if you've got any ideas yourself, if you just drop a comment in the box below, let us know what you think you'd like to hear from us, and let us know what you enjoyed about the show. Like and subscribe, because we're going to be doing these every month.
Every month. as much as we can to keep it as a regular show as possible, and that I think it's a perfect opportunity to not only to give you guys more insight to what goes on to our feeble minds and our thought processes, but also shared experience with us, as some of these bands we're going to listen to for the very first time, and some of these shout outs to these guys really does help them. So I cannot wait to continue on this, and I cannot wait to be a part of this.
Thank you so much for getting this far in our podcast. My name is Lazarus.
And I'm Steve Sharp.
And remember, worship the metal!
Oh, worship the metal. Bye, everyone.
They possess technology to control our lonely psychology. But all biology, eternal youth and mind. The world's no pains or sores, but no brains instead. Your vessel is the clear.